In April 2000, Professor Yang Zhenning, a Nobel Prize winner in physics, returned to his alma mater and sang emotionally again the school anthem of the National Southwest Associated University. Peng Peiyun, Wang Hanbin, Zhou Peiyuan, Zhu Guangya, Fei Xiaotong, Wang Xiji, Wu Zhengyi, and other famous alumni have returned to this university and emotionally recall that brilliant history of Chinese education. Today, Yunnan Normal University, the only heir to the National Southwest Associated University, still sings its school anthem and follows its school motto of perseverance in personality, devotion to teaching and learning. Living and learning on this glorious land, every student at Yunnan University will never forget its great achievements and glorious history. In July 1937, when the resistance war against the Japanese invasion broke out, Peking University, Tsinghua University, and Nankai University were moved to Changsha of Hunan Province and jointly established the National Changsha Temporary University. With the war intensified, the three universities were moved to Kunming in April 1938, and the National Southwest Associated University was established from the merger of the three prestigious universities, which consisted of the School of Technology, the School of Science, the School of Literature, the School of Law and Business, as well as the Teacher Training School. In the difficult wartime, this university shone with its team spirit. The great masters in this university, including Professor Chen Xingshen, Professor Wu Youxun, Professor Hua Luogeng, Professor Chen Yinque, Professor Zhu Ziqing, and Professor Feng Youlan, helped produce quite a few qualified graduates and made their own academic contribution to the development of higher education in China. In 1946, the three prestigious universities were moved back to the north of China, but the teacher training school remained in Kunming. It adopted the name of the National Kunming Normal College in 1946. In the past 70 years, this university has produced more than 200,000 graduates of different kinds, and is praised as the cradle of qualified teachers on this lateritic plateau. Yunnan Normal University, the only key normal university in Yunnan province, has received care and support from leaders at all levels. For example, the leaders of the central government, like Li Lanqing, Li Tieying, and Liu Yandong, as well as the leaders of Yunnan province, like Bai Enpei, Qin Guangrong, Li Jiheng, Zhang Tianxin, and Gao Feng, have been to this university to quicken its development. The university covers a total area of 3,330 mu. It consists of 23 schools plus 2 independent schools. It offers 66 bachelor's programs covering 10 major branches of learning. It has now covered 25,000 full-time students pursuing different degrees and 15,000 students in the School of Continuing Education. It has 142 programs offering doctoral and master's degrees, plus 10 professional master's programs like MBA. Its library has 2,620,000 copies of books with a new generation digital library. The university regards high-quality teachers as most important, among whom Professor Fang Lingui is a famous historian of the Yuan dynasty. Professor Lu Jun is a famous educational psychologist. Professor Zhu Dexiang is a famous mathematician and educator, and Professor Liu Shenlie is a famous mathematician. In recent years, the university has worked out some favorable policies which have helped to produce more qualified teachers. The university has a staff of about 2,300, of whom 1,500 are teachers and 686 are professors and associate professors. Some of them are experts with honors from the central government, the State Council of China, the Chinese Academy of Sciences, or the Ministry of Education of China. The university has invited about 100 well-known experts all over the world as its honorary professors, guest professors, or adjunct professors, including Nobel Prize winners, academicians of the Chinese Academy of Sciences, academicians of the Royal Academy of Engineering in Great Britain, and some other world-famous professors. This is Professor Wu Xiongwu from the School of Philosophy, Political Science and Law, a winner of 5-1 Project Prize awarded by the central government. And his research project, Philosophical History of Chinese Minority Groups, is the first key project of its kind in Yunnan province, sponsored by the National Social Science Foundation. This is Professor Fu Wenfu from the School of Chemistry and Chemical Engineering, who was recruited from abroad as an academic senator and is on the list of 100-person project of the Chinese Academy of Sciences. His research on photonic materials ranks among the best in the world. This is Professor Gong Ming from the School of Life Science, a winner of Excellent Young Teacher awarded by the Ministry of Education of China. Among others, his research on plant resistance ranks among the best in the world. This is Professor Zhang Wudi from the School of Energy and Environmental Science, whose researches on biological mass energy and methane have received several national prizes. Through reforms on teaching methodology, contents, curriculums, as well as training models, the university has accomplished the transformation from a traditional model to a modern model, and has some qualified teaching teams, model courses, and training bases at the state level. It carries out some state-level reforms in terms of education system, bilingual teaching, and teaching innovation. It has about 20 state-level quality projects, and its teaching quality has greatly improved. The program of agricultural bioenvironment and energy engineering in this university ranks among the best in China in terms of the production of solar cells. The science of education in this university focuses on the historical development of Yunnan's education and the research on the National Southwest Associated University, whose research findings have gained wide acclaim in China. The optical studies in this university have some research findings like the SPS techniques and the solar heater refrigerator ranking among the best in the world. The science of geography in this university has ushered in the research on the ecotourism in China, and the research on the planning and development of the tourism zone of circular economy has achieved some best results in China. The university has more than 40 research centers or divisions, including some key laboratories and research centers at the ministerial and provincial levels, a state-level quality testing center, a Sino-British Solar Energy Research Center, the Center of American Studies, sponsored by Nicholas Platt, and Ronin Canadian Studies Center. In the past 5 years, the university has obtained more than 100 international and state-level research projects, including 973 projects, 863 projects, and key projects of international cooperation, with a total research fee of about 200 million yuan. The Journal of Yunnan Normal University ranks among the top 30 of its kind in China. The university boasts of its international vision and modern ideas, and has exchange programs with 100 universities and institutions in the US, Germany, Great Britain, Australia, and other countries. It is one of the 10 universities selected by the Ministry of Education and the Office of Chinese Language Council International that offer Chinese programs to neighboring countries. It is a training base for middle school English teachers in southwest China, sponsored by UNESCO, and has established the One Confucius Institute 3 Confucius classrooms, and 5 Chinese language and culture centers abroad. It is an international institute of Southeast Asian studies and a training school for studying abroad. It now has Yunnan Institute of Chinese Language and Culture, Kunming Pan-Asian Talent Training Research Institute, and the Southwest China's Opening Up and Borderland Safety Research Center under construction. Yunnan Normal University, the only heir to the National Southwest Associated University in Kunming, has inherited the great virtues of its predecessor and dedicated itself to the development of higher education in Yunnan. Praised as the cradle of qualified teachers on this lateritic plateau, the university, standing on a vantage point and having a far-sighted view, will surely produce more qualified students and make more achievements by integrating all its merits and bringing all its potential into full play.